Hey guys, it's Momtourage, the podcast about being a mom that thinks that most mom stuff is super boring. So we created our own posse. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Keri, and we are ready to walk you down the red carpet of motherhood.
Hey!
Is this thing on?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Momtourage Live from your couch, the show for all the anti-mommy group moms just looking for their squad. We are so excited to have you. This is going to be a really good show, Keri.
I'm super excited. Although now that we have been doing it separate because of COVID and stuff, it feels so anticlimactic. I'm like, I'm here, I'm waiting. Oh, hey, we're on.
Yeah. That's true. You're right about that. And also, my ear is itching so hard from this earbud, but that's a whole other.
Like a weird latex allergy or something, or whatever.
I mean, that's the only hole I know of that's allergic to latex. So
maybe it's just that one hole.
Anyway, this is our holiday episode and our last episode of the season, which is like
we
really
need a break, guys.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah. We're taking a 2-week break. It's going to be a very, very relaxing 2-week break in which I have so much other work planned.
Exactly. I know. Me too.
Anyway.
Sort of like when Lindsay Lohan was like, had exhaustion. That's what's happening to us.
And she just kept going to rehab?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Why don't you tell us what's on the show today?
Guys, we have an amazing show for you. So, first of all, I feel like it's safe to say, at least for me, my favorite style blog, I've been like stalking them for forever. Not in a creepy way, but like in a mom. What?
Since we started Momtourage, you have been like, we need to get the mom edit. We need to get the mom edit.
Before that, when we were in Scary Mommy.
I know. Well, we were doing Scary Mommy, but like, since it's been our thing, you've been like, the mom edit, the mom edit, the mom edit.
I love
and it's happening.
So we have the mom edit on. I'm so excited. We have Shana and Scotty, the real life sister duo, not like sisters from another mister like Ashley and I like real sisters. And they are the duo behind the mom edit. And they are here to talk to us about the 2020 trend. Why was that like all of a sudden I'm Barbara Walters to 2020 trend of joggers and jewelry.
And then we were rounding out a great season and a terrible year with some good old fun with our favorite segment, Hot Goss.
Hot Goss. And as always, we will have our hashtag swag bag, but it's the last installment of our Momtourage gift guide, hashtag swag bag. And today it's our picks for gifts for mom.
Yep. But first, let's go over our drinking game. Today, our drinking game is whenever we say joggers.
Or as I like to say, joggers. Ew, I'm the worst.
Should we try it?
Yes.
Keri, what's your go-to pant in 2020?
Oh, you mean joggers? Oh.
So what are we drinking today? What are you drinking? Oh, red wine, clearly. Right?
What if I was like blood? I have accidentally signed up for too many wine groups. So many people keep sending me like wine clubs that I look like I have a problem. So the only thing I'm drinking really is wine because we have so much of it.
Who cares? No one's in your house except for Lee and Luna. Like they can't judge you. And if they do, they already live with you.
Luna's like, can I have wine? I'm like, this feels awkward.
I am having an old-fashioned.
Oh, look at you. And it matches your lip color.
Thank you.
Do you always match your lip color and your cocktail?
No, very rarely. Very rarely, but here we are. All right, so we've got a great live on-air giveaway today. It is going to be a surprise. We're going to announce it at the end of the show, but it's one of our hashtag swag bag picks, so you're going to want to watch that. In order to enter, all you have to do is tell us this simple little thing. The mom edit has already deemed 2020 the year of joggers and jewelry. What's going to be your signature look in 2021? Keri, do you have an answer?
Well, evidently it's going to be Margot Tannenbaum finger Band-Aids and bandanas, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
Band-Aids and bandanas. I sort of have been an overalls girl since the 90s. So I need to find something that makes overalls chicer. So maybe like overalls and oversized sweater. I feel like that would be cute.
I'm a big fan of overalls and heels, but like I don't wear heels anymore because like pandemic. So
I feel like I would never wear overalls and heels.
oh, if it's done right, it's a very good look. Let me tell you.
I don't know how to do it.
I'll teach you. I'll teach you the
Thank
way.
you, Ashley.
I know I look like
that might be a tall arm girl kind of look.
I know today I look like an art teacher who also like goes to real sex tantric sex conventions. But I think I don't know. Honestly, I just want to get through 2021 alive. I don't even have like a kitschy, funny saying. I just want to get through the shit and just like
my
be
look in general is like hot mess, yoga teacher / crazy aunt.
Amen.
That's like my go-to look.
Well,
for
listen,
like
guys. You can leave your comment below or text us at 918-352-MOMS. All right. Let's get right to it.
That cough is not a COVID cough.
No, that was saliva down the wrong pipe. Let's get right to it. And let's drink and dish.
All right.
So I was thinking we're not going to see each other before New Year's, at least not in this public forum.
Right.
And, you know, this has been such a fucking terrible year. So what New Year's resolutions are you planning?
Ew.
I know.
First of all, silence your phone.
That's not my phone. That's my iPad. It's the texting app. I don't know how to silence it. I'm sorry.
First of all, my white finger band wants to tell you silence it. Second thing I have to say is, I hate New Year's resolutions. As a yoga teacher, I hate New Year's resolutions because I feel like people make them, then they make themselves feel bad for the things they didn't do. Then they say they're going to do it. They do it for like 3 days and then they don't do it and then they feel bad again. I just feel like it's like a self-shame cycle.
I'm a huge believer in resolutions. I
but
love them.
Even shame.
Yeah, I think shame absolutely serves a purpose. And I'm not even Catholic. I like 100% believe shame like serves a purpose. But also last New Year's Eve, I have told this story so many times at this point. I meditated for like 2 hours. I don't even meditate. I meditated that day for 2 hours. I vision boarded. And then this is the year, and it started in January. This is the year that we got. So I'm not doing any of that.
No,
I don't even think I'm making resolutions. I'm just like, let's just like get back to normal life. I think that's my resolution, normal life.
Well, you appreciate it though, like it was when you, like, you know how they say that like hindsight is 2020. Like, we don't appreciate how like simple life was before this. Will you, if it goes back, will you appreciate it?
Pre-pandemic life?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to tell you, I had this like real honest thought the other day, totally to myself. I didn't share it with anyone because I was kind of scared. So let me share it with you and the 16 people watching right now.
Not scary at all.
No. I am kind of scared about going back to normal life. Like a tiny, tiny bit. Like I'm kind of scared of having to socialize and having to have commitments and like pants with buttons and zippers and just like, I'm like a little scared. I know it sounds ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I get it. Leave your hate in the comments.
I've heard other people say this thing and these things, and I have friends that have had to travel to other countries where they're not, where they like did the right thing.
Like Australia. Do you hear Keri? Keri, your audio just cut out. All right. Well, cannot hear you. I'm going to remove you real quick from the stream and let's see what happens. Hi, everybody. Love you so much. Let's see how this goes. Are you there? Yay! All right. Continue your thought.
Okay. I was just going to say, so like my friend, like in Australia, or people who had to go back to a country that like did a better job at this, they said they did feel a little bit of like, they had a weird thing because they were so nervous from being in America and now this was different, that they had like an emotional response. It was very awkward. So I mean, other people are experiencing this, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is if I had like a panic attack, like going into back to the way it was before.
I'm not saying panic attack. I'm just saying like, I kind of like not having obligation. Like I was always that person that was like, what excuse can I use to get out of this obligation tonight? Like, I don't want to go to this thing. So I'm like, the thought is we're all going to jump on every opportunity to like get together, right? And I don't want to do that.
I didn't do that before, so I'm not going to do that now. Yeah. It's not like you become another person.
Well, let's hope. I don't know, but let's certainly hope. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So what is your resolution going to be?
I'm not doing one. I refuse. I'm scared. I don't want to say that I caused 2020, but like I feel like a little bit I caused 2020, you know? And I just don't want to put all of us through that. Huh?
I feel like that's called megalomania.
Oh, it's definitely called narcissism. 100%.
Narcissism, yes. I'm going to just check my microphone here because I feel like you can't.
Oh, yeah, your microphone definitely sounds janky. But in the meantime, I'm going to intro.
I got it. I got it.
How about this?
Yeah, there she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I think we should do this. We've got a little extra time, but I think we're definitely going to like spend it with these ladies. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Okay. Guys, you probably know today's guests from the super popular blog and Instagram account, The Mom Edit. But did you know that they are also sisters? Because I didn't. Please welcome Shana and Scotti. Yay!
So it's really terrible as we inadvertently dressed the same.
I was just gonna say, are you guys trying to be like twins, like Parent Trap situation?
No, it 100% looks like that.
I thought she was wearing something different. So
yeah,
and you even have the off the shoulder. Like,
I know. It's terrible.
It's a very real Mary-Kate and Ashley moment, and I love it.
Can someone say joggers so we can start drinking, please?
Yes, guys, true story. I one time read an article about, I don't remember. I call them both Mary-Kate Katelson, and that just like squeezes their names together, about how their perfect meal is a scooped out bagel. And I'm like, guys.
No, it's not. Nobody says that. Nobody's perfect meal is a scooped out bagel.
She said that which one of them? I'm not sure. I said her perfect meal was a scooped out bagel with low fat veggie cream cheese. I was like, that is
she lied.
Bad.
That's bad. Eat the whole bagel. Don't go for low. Who goes for low fat veggie? Like, don't do that. Just
no.
That is such a lie. The perfect meal for them is like cocaine, a pack of cigarettes, and like
black coffee. Yeah.
And an old rich dude.
Yeah, exactly. They need a terrace somewhere so they can smoke and
exactly.
The whole thing.
Ladies,
anyway, I digress.
We are so happy to have you. I mean, we love the Mom Edit. Keri, I'm telling you, what we said at the top of the show, Keri has been
I'm a Mom Edit super fan.
Oh my gosh, thanks guys. That's so nice to hear.
Even before I was a mom, I had like mom style before I was a mom. I don't know what that says about me.
But we love it because it's so inclusive of all body types and lifestyles and situations. What was your motivation for starting the blog, and why do you think that women need a guide like this in this kind of like phase of life, you know?
Yeah. So it started from desperation. Like really, that is how it started. Because it was
like all the things.
All the things. Yeah. All the things. I remember because I started it kind of like just a few months after Rain was born, my oldest, who's turning 13 next month. But I just remember there was this moment, and it was like, you know, the first moment with your first kid where you're like, nobody's here to help me. The parents have, like, my parents had left, my husband had gone back to work, and I was like, I am going to venture out into the world for the first time. And so I'm like carrying reins, and I like walk into my closet, and I'm wearing, I think, my husband's sweatpants. And like nobody told me that if you bought like a nude nursing bra, because I bought a nude one thinking that would be like more like, you know, it was better. Yeah, more versatile. But nobody tells you it gets stained in the first 10 minutes and like looks like crap from then on. So I'm in this like stained nude nursing bra, and like my stomach is doing that postpartum thing where it like kind of hangs over the top of the pants, you know?
Mine still does that, by the way.
Yeah. We're familiar. But I walk in, we're all postpartum. We're all postpartum.
Joggers.
Yeah, exactly. Joggers. But I just remember looking in my closet because all I wanted to do was like go out in the world with this kid. And I like on one side of my closet, I had like trousers and silky tops and high heels from like my working days. And then like on the other side, I had like super tight skinny jeans, or might have even been bootcut jeans, and like backless tops.
Mm-hmm.
And like 13 years ago, like there was basically just like Vogue magazine or like Lucky Brand magazine, or not Lucky Brand, but Lucky magazine.
Lucky magazine,
Yeah.
But everything was still pretty fancy. Like they weren't really covering like, what do you wear on a Saturday afternoon when you're just walking around with your kid, you know?
Yeah.
And so there was, I owned nothing. My friends who were going through similar things at the time had nothing helpful to say. Like we were all sort of in the same boat. And I remember just like, and athleisure wasn't even a thing back then. Like there was nothing. There was nothing for me.
Yeah.
So it was just a very like, I mean, new motherhood can be lonely and isolating, and it turns everything you know upside down anyway. And then like I couldn't even get dressed. I remember just like collapsing on the floor. Like
I'm the last of my family really to have a baby, mostly because I had my kids older and a lot of my family had their kids younger. And I remember my cousin saying, and again, this is like the oldest kid is like 10, so kind of in the range of your oldest, being like, the most comfy athleisure thing that they could buy is like from the back of the Victoria's Secret catalog, you know, like the front of the Victoria's Secret catalog, like satin, like
that actually had some gems though. Can I say the back of the Victoria's Secret catalog had a few gems?
But my friend was like, moms wear the back of the Victoria's Secret catalog, not the front of the Victoria's Secret catalog, the back of the one. And I remember like thinking like, right, the back of the, where it's just like tops that you can get matching tops and bottoms, like to, you know, that kind of thing. And you're like, I guess that's what we're doing now.
Now you can get them everywhere.
Exactly.
Matching tops and bottoms.
Everywhere. It's like multiples from the 80s.
Yes, exactly.
So I remember pre-kid, I had all these, I'm never going to change. My style's going to be exactly changed. I mentioned this on the show. I think the podcast the other day, I actually had the audacity to think that I would be skinnier after I had a baby, because I saw some of those people that like breastfed and like looked so emaciated. I'm like, oh my God, finally, maybe this is so unhealthy thinking.
All the calories that breastfeeding burns.
Finally, I'll be at my goal weight. Finally. P.S. I said this at like 122 pounds. It'd be like I would die for that right now. But anyway, I remember thinking my style would never change. I wasn't going to be that girl. And not that my style was that great to begin with. So I think that I had that going for me, because I was like, my style's not that great, so it'll be able to be fine after the baby. And then, you have a baby, and then your body shape just changes, and you have no idea about how to dress your body. Like you had lived however many years in your life trying to figure it out. And then all of a sudden you have a baby and you're like, I can't even order anything online because I have no idea what my body's like anymore. Yep. So, here we are. And right now our biggest concern is like post-pandemic life and like a return to maybe not sweatpants. I don't know. Maybe we'll always be in sweatpants now, but how is
it's like once you go sweatpants, you can never go back.
You can't go back. Yeah.
No, I don't think you can.
No.
Remember when we used to talk about like our leggings, real pants? Like that's like unequivocally yes now. Like that we've answered that question. They are real pants.
I'm rewatching Gossip Girl because why not?
Oh my God.
And the very famous, mine too, the very famous scene where Blair Waldorf goes, leggings are not pants. It's like, I remember that being like a motto. And now I'm like, bitch, just go away. Please.
I feel like there's something to like most cult leaders are like, you're going to go, listen, just follow me through this. Most I always have like an alien ghost cult leader bent to everything. Most cult leaders are like, when we go to the next level, they always put them in tracksuits or easy pants. It's like they invented joggers. They're like, before we commit mass suicide, we're going to put on joggers because in the next level, it will be joggers. There we go. Thank you. I feel
is that then a 2-time drink? Because you said
Sure. Double is long.
But anyway, I know I've taken us on a tangent of cults, but how has your style changed in this motherhood phase of your life? I mean, it's not new, but how in this phase of your life?
Well, the biggest difference for me is that I think before I had kids, I was much more, well, there's two things, right? Like you don't know yourself as well. So I feel like I was sort of all over the map and I got to experiment a lot more with my style. So I didn't know myself as well. And I also had more time to pay attention to trends. Right. So if you just change those two things, your style is going to end up looking very different when you are pressed for time and you get to know yourself more. Where in my 20s, I would have been, happy putting on something that was basically a costume just to see, right? Like I the Gossip Girl reference is
a trend.
Yeah, because it was a trend, or like
I actually wore those looks. Like I actually wore that.
Yeah. Yes. Well, like Blair, like putting on the trench coat because she was
I had like
spy,
a headband.
spy outfit.
Yeah. Yes. I would wear a headband and a tie to work with like a skirt and a button down. And I met my husband in that outfit and I looked adorable. But anyway.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, it's so totally different that like, I feel like your style is going to change. Like, frankly, even if you didn't have kids, just as you get to know yourself more.
Yeah.
When I first found out I was pregnant, I ordered a bunch of like maternity things, but like that doesn't work at all. I ordered it like the first month I like knew I was pregnant. I'm like, I'm gonna buy all the things. I'm gonna be so cute. And then like when it came time to have to actually wear the maternity, like none of it fit me.
Right.
So yeah, you just have these ideas of what you're going to look like and what you're going to wear, and then like they all go out the window.
And what your kids are going to be like. So many ideas. So many ideas.
Oh yeah.
You also underestimate. I think you also underestimate how many stains and like terrible things you get on your clothes. 100%. Like I put on nice sweatpants today, and within 4 seconds there was like marker and like snot. And I was like, well, I guess either I have to just stay with this or change it. Again, do you like how I use nice sweatpants? There I am, nice sweatpants.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if nice sweatpants are more of a marker of mom life or more of a marker of pandemic life. I like it. It's all the same now.
Exactly. I said in the beginning of pandemic, I said this feels like taking maternity leave, but now it's gone on for too long, you know?
Yeah, it was fun in the beginning and then it got scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you're afraid to return to real life a little bit, just like
yeah. You guys were talking about that, and I was talking to Shana. I was like, I just don't go anywhere anymore. And then like when I find myself having to run an errand and I have like my mask and I'm like staying more than 6 feet away from people and somebody dares ask me a question, I'm like, I'm so paranoid.
Why are you talking to me? Yeah. True.
Here's something that Keri and I very much struggle with. And that is kind of what we were talking about, how like I remember being in my 20s, working in television production, and I was like the girl who was always dressed cute. I would wear pencil skirts and like really cute, like heeled loafers. And it was always a look. Like it was, my mom would like always say, you're always in a costume. And it was totally true. Yeah. And now, as you said, I'm really struggling with not having the time, not having the energy. I just want to be comfortable. And when I do try to dress up on the very, very rare occasion, I just feel like I can't even achieve looking cool anymore. Like I've lost all concept of what looking cute or cool is. So, and if I do, I just look like I'm trying to be 20 again. So how do you find that middle ground in there? Like, what are your tips for that?
Well, so you look cute right now.
Yeah.
So
so much, but I still look like I teach tantric sex. Like I don't. I do not.
I think it's the
I'm
high
not
bun.
having tantric sex.
I think it's the high bun. God bless. If that makes me have tantric sex, I'll buy 15.
I 100% teach tantric sex.
Yes.
My free time.
Right. With all that free time.
Well, I mean, I think I think part one is like you have to embrace it. Like you try to get dressed up and you feel like you're trying too hard to look cool and you've sort of lost it. I mean, there's an element here of like you have lost it. Like you are not the 20-something anymore who's like right on top of all those trends. So when you look in the mirror and you think, I have lost it, you have. Like I think that's important to like accept. Like yes, I have lost it. But I feel like this is okay. I do, because I think the next step is even more like powerful. It's you have to figure out, now is the time to figure out who you are and what makes you happy. And it's really just that simple. And when you think about like when people really get excited over style icons, like enduring style icons, 9 times out of 10, they're like some like 70-year-old woman in France who's been dressing this way, you know, for the last 30 years. You know what I mean?
Diane Keaton, who like always wears a fucking turtleneck, which I'm here
and
for.
Gloves.
Yes. So I think you're just going through this transition period where like you used to be all about the trends and all about like this image that you had, and so now you're just shifting, and it's just time to get to know just truly what brings you joy. Like what makes you feel good? Like what can you put on your body that makes you feel the most like you? Not like a trend, not like, you know, some cool girl, because like none of us are really that cool. Like, I mean, I think that's like, you know,
I feel like if anyone questions if they're cool, they're not cool.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Until you get to be like 70 years old, and then I think, everybody's cool at that point. They're done. They made it.
To answer for Ashley, what makes her feel cool, what makes her feel like herself is a beret.
Perfect.
Right? Am I right? A beret.
A blazer, a double-breasted blazer.
A double breast, a suit. And a turtleneck. That's Ashley completely.
So basically Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Pretty much. Minus the gloves. Ladies, we have a very fun game that we play every week here called Quick Fire. And we're going to just ask you some very quick questions, off the cuff answers. You just give us whatever answer comes to your head first, okay?
Okay.
Number one. Oh, sorry. I just jumped into it. Number one style tip for women.
Number one style tip for women?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Dress for yourself. Dress for yourself. That's mine.
Scotty, you don't have to answer. You have something, though.
I do have something. It's like, if you look in the mirror and you are uncomfortable before you leave the house, you will be even more uncomfortable after you left the house. So just like feel comfortable.
That was like a truckload of knowledge with that one. Every time you're like, am I like these pants are a little tight, but like, you know, I mean, and like 10 minutes into it, you're sitting on the bus and you're like, oh man, I am really fucking ready.
It never gets better. It's only gonna get worse.
Exactly. It's true. It's
2020, it's only gonna get worse.
I hope not, guys. We're so close to the end.
We're so close in 2 weeks. We got this. I hope. Best comfy shoe that isn't an UGG.
Ooh,
no hate on Uggs. I like an UGG.
So the fur-lined Birkenstocks.
Those are comfy.
Those are legit comfy. Yeah. Those are legit comfy.
My Sorel or the Sorel Joan of Arc like wedges.
Yeah.
Those are incredibly comfortable, even like with that heel that they like a 2.5-inch heel. Very comfortable and warm.
P441 sneakers. The platform version, the Thea, however you say
I don't know what those are at all. Do you know those, Keri?
No, I'm so excited.
They're super squishy. They're expensive. They're like annoyingly expensive, but they're
Adidas.
like
what are they called?
Yeah, Superstars. Adidas Superstars.
Yeah. Ashley and I will spend money on a shoe. Ashley and I will spend good money on a shoe.
Yeah.
We are firm believers.
And like
I did not own sneakers until I had my children. Like not one pair of sneakers. And now I have many because turns out they're very comfortable.
You didn't own sneakers until last year. It was like last year.
No, until after kids. I got them after kids.
It was last year.
But like
it was.
Did you not ever work out or take a hike? What did you wear? Like going for like a
joggers, abort.
Joggers.
I had a pair of running shoes, but like I don't know, they were just like more function over like, you know, fashion.
Scotty's an indoor girl.
Yeah, I'm more of an indoor girl.
Scotty, me too.
Okay,
but now I have many. So comfort goes a long way.
God. What's the ugliest, most unstylish thing in your closet that you don't give a fuck, but because you love it anyway?
Oh, my Uggs. My Uggs 100%. I have like the old school, like mini chestnut, stained, stretched out. Yeah. I love them so much. I love them with the passion of 1,000 suns.
Me too.
Passion of 1,000 suns.
Amen.
Mine is just like sequin boots because those are always ugly, but
it's not the pink robe. It's gone.
It's gone.
You got rid of ugly?
It was so bad, you guys.
Firstly, you have sequin boots. Secondly, you think they're ugly? I can't imagine
they're just very over the top and not comfortable.
Are they the ones that we can see in the top corner of our screen?
Yeah, you can see them actually. Up there.
BS. That's like the ugliest thing you have in your closet.
That's so cute. That's
because
they're
pretty obnoxious. They're pretty obnoxious.
That's so annoying. It's like when you're interviewing and someone's like, "What's your biggest fault?" and you're like, "I'm too loyal," or "I work too hard." You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Oh God.
Listen, it's a quick fire response. It's not like my ultimate response.
Guys, thank God. All I gotta say is thank God I'm wearing a mini. Thank God I'm wearing a mini peg because I just peed myself. I laughed so hard with that stinking boots top hat. The ugliest thing in my closet is like, I don't know, this like La Perla corset. I don't know. It's so ugly. That was that. It's so ugly. It's like, ugly.
How about any one of your matching PJ sets?
No, those aren't ugly. Those are not ugly.
All right, last one. What pairs best with sweatpants and or leggings?
Sweatpants and or leggings. A knotted graphic tee.
We're into that.
Okay.
Mine would be the off the shoulder, like easy top.
A flash dance.
Also
easy
good.
Yeah, flash dance.
Because then,
Oh, we're big fans of flash dance over here.
Oh,
really?
Me too.
All right, ladies, it's time for the moment we've been talking about. It's joggers and jewelry.
Joggers
Should we get into it?
Let's do it. Okay, so let's go ahead, Ash.
Discuss where it came from. Yeah, let's talk about where it came from first.
Okay, so much like how my blog started, it came from desperation. So the kids were playing video games, and my husband was like, I don't feel like dealing with the whole dinner thing, so he got takeout. And so we had this moment where we sort of realized that like, oh, they were playing video games. We could actually like pretend to have a date night. And I was like unshowered, no makeup, unwashed hair, like the whole thing. But I didn't feel like doing the whole thing. So I took a page out of Scotty's book and I'm like, if I just do my makeup, I'm going to feel better. So I did my makeup, and then like you're in there and all your stuff's around you. And then I more mascara and then some more blush. And then I was like, well, shit, I'll just put on some earrings. And then I started layering necklaces, and then I got the curling iron out, and I sprayed perfume everywhere. And then I went downstairs and Mike was like, whoa, what'd you do? And I was like, I just put on some jewelry with my joggers. And it works. And so it started a thing. And so he'd be like, you gonna go put some jewelry on with those joggers? And this is I don't want to exaggerate. This is literally just what I was wearing that one night too. I've been doing it basically every night since. But yeah, so that's how it started. But
I love that.
It works. I love how it has when I think of jewelry and joggers, I think of a hip hop flair because I'm from New Jersey and I'm Italian. So I think tracksuit and jewelry, which I'm
also amazing.
I told Ashley that I was going to wear an Adidas tracksuit tonight with full my nameplate necklace and some big.
I would love it.
I didn't have the balls to do it, but I considered it deeply. Okay, so let's go over these looks that are not an Italian Adidas tracksuit and some jewelry with a white guinea tee. Let's look.
Yes. Okay, so Nina Brand. Have you guys heard of her? She's a Philly local.
No. I love these earrings.
Oh, I love
and that ring.
That ring. That's crazy cool.
Yeah, she's one of the coolest chicks I've ever met. She's so inspiring to just talk to. She's one of my all-time favorite people. And she designs a whole line of clothing, and then she does this jewelry sort of on the side, but the jewelry is not to be missed. It's
I love it. It's got a rocker minimalist look that I really love.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 4, man. I am all for that number 4.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so cool. All right. I
Shop
love
Guru.
Shop.
Do you know her?
Yes, I follow her on Instagram, and it's sometimes it's a little too kitschy, but I think it's so cute.
Yeah, it's 100% her aesthetic. She is unapologetically true to herself, and she just has a cool story, and she is all about getting rid of the stigma of mental illness, and she is focused on sustainable stuff, and her whole story of how she got here is really fascinating. You should have her on one of these times, actually.
That'd be awesome.
I would love to. I love her long skirts, which is a thing I never pull off, but I like it.
I love
she walks that line of costume.
I was gonna say I love the number 2 kind of like sexy French made feather duster earring there.
Yes,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nickel suede. I discovered after I had my daughter, who when she was nursing, she would always like pull out all of my earrings, and their earrings are made of leather, so they're super lightweight. They don't like pull on your ears, and like the babies can just touch them, and it's they're not going to mess anything up, and they have the coolest statement earrings ever.
Yeah,
they're really cool earrings.
I love these kind of architectural, structural kind of earrings. Like number 3 is totally my jam. I love that.
Yeah.
So
every month they have like a earring, like one earring that's discounted. So
that's fun.
That. I'm gonna follow them.
Yeah, they're fun.
Next up, we've got
Victoria Emerson is like my all-time favorite bracelets because they're so easy. You get that whole stacking look without having
they're connected. So they're connected on the back. Got it. I see it now. Okay.
Oh, you have one. She has one here for us.
Oh, look at you.
So, hi. There we go. Okay. So like this is I think the one actually in the picture.
Yeah.
Clasp. It's just magnetic.
Oh, it's that's great.
So you just easy to put on.
That's great. Because I always Vanna, at least you don't have a finger.
I'm like, where is the camera?
There you go. I like that. I love the look of a stacked anything like neck or thing, but I feel like they're always getting tangled. So this one clasp for lots of bracelets really helps that.
Yeah. They have Apple Watch straps too. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
All right. So now was your favorite for interesting pieces?
Yes. So so this big chunky one I'm wearing is from Verishop. So Verishop is kind of a cool store because the price point, it can soar up to like unfathomable heights, but they do really well in that sort of like $100 to $200 category, which is nice because sometimes I just don't want like the super cheap stuff. But a lot of the pieces that you see here are either like sustainably made or they're locally made or it's like a mother and daughter team. And so the jewelry, they do a good job like with the edit. They find like makers that I haven't seen anywhere else. So they're definitely worth checking out.
And it's not like an overwhelming amount of inventory.
It's great.
I love a little snake intrigue. So I like that number on number 2, that little snake.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that one. Yeah.
You and Taylor Swift, Keri.
That's right. I'm so often compared to T Swift. I just can't handle it. Okay.
So Kendra Scott is, or go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I love number 3 so hard. And number 1, I love so much too.
So Kendra Scott, her jewelry is like typically for my style tends to be like a little preppy, a little like more colorful. But what I've noticed over the years is she'll come out with like just a handful of earrings, like just 2 or 3 a year that are so freaking amazing and like edgy and
And I think she was like a single mom who started the business from like just going to jewelry stores and like showing them a couple pieces and like built this crazy big empire from just like pounding the
she's a hustler, man.
Yeah. She's
awesome.
She's fun.
And then we have your affordable category.
Yeah.
Especially on sale.
Oh, I know. Seriously. So J. Crew's like
all they have huge sales.
Yes. I love their stuff. It's like every once in a while they start to walk that line of crazy aunt, and I'm like 100% here for it. Like it's so good.
Look, I'm already
there. And they always pair it with like pajamas or like a flannel or it's never like too.
You're right.
Too like glamour.
They've been doing joggers and jewelry for like 10 years now.
They were the inventors of joggers and jewelry. In all honesty, they just didn't have the cute term because they have been.
Exactly.
I loved their like PJ, it's like silk PJ bobbly earring look.
Well, there's like silk PJs, a cashmere shirt, a cashmere sweater, and then like some
New Balances.
Yeah, and then some Antine Maine number 4 hand-me-downs. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good.
And red lipstick.
Yeah.
So Banana is the, I find a lot of jewelry there, and it's always like, I mean, obviously not during pandemic times, but it was like one of those things I always forget about, but they always have a few like really fun pieces that I didn't expect, and they always go on crazy sales.
I was just going to say, I would not have thought Banana Republic, but number one is like so great. Like
It's great.
Yeah.
It's so good because of the different sizes of the pearls. It can be kind of like trashy rock and roll, Courtney Love, or it can be like classy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like just crazy enough.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
And then lastly,
okay. I know. So the thing with Macy's, they have these stretchy bracelets, you guys.
Yes.
And so
number one?
They're all stretchy.
Oh,
1 through 4 on this list are stretchy bracelets. So this is kind of a fun styling trick. You buy multiple stretchy bracelets. So at least if it's a thicker cuff, like 4, you could just get 1 on each hand. And if you're just like wanting to dress up like a plain black sweater or a long sleeve t-shirt, you put them on each like it's a fancy cuff at the end of your shirt. And it just like elevates it a little bit.
Fun.
I like that.
It is fun.
Earrings are Macy's, and I love them. They're very Miley Cyrus in my mind. So they're like, I think Macy's, you can really score, and you could get them for like
really score
$9 on sale.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
No joke.
And coupons too. They still do coupons.
Yeah. Oh my God, ladies, that was so fun. I love that. And also, you have to check out the 2 jewelry brands that we have worked with during this. Do you know Chaos by Kate Paris?
No.
We rocker. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then today, you can't think I have my earbuds in now, but today's we'll show you later.
Today we're doing Phyllis and Rosie, and it's like more delicate, fine jewelry, but it's like meant to layer and stuff. And the price point is like pretty good for real gold and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put in a slide for Gwen Bellotti. I forgot to email that to you guys. Sorry. There's Gwen Bellotti is another one of our favorites. It's a Black-owned business, and she does like delicate gold jewelry that is just, it's great. It's really like cool, and she has like really interesting little designs, and it like layers well. So that's another one you guys should check out for sure.
I love that. Ladies, thank you so much. Please, we want to make this like a regular thing because
we like it.
This is so fun.
Guys, I have been trying
to end. This has been a pleasure.
I've been trying to edge in as your friend in like secret ways all this time. Just kidding. I'm not that creepy. Just kidding. Like, let me talk
totally our friend now.
Let me talk about Colt and then secretly making you my friend. Anyway, so where can we find you guys? Tell us all about yourself. Tell us where everybody can find you.
So you can find us at www.themomedit.com or on Instagram at themomedit.
And your personal
in there as well.
Okay. Yes.
My personal Instagram is more like just like my kids every like 3 to 4 months. So I would go to Mom Edit.
I know. Like my last posting was like 2 months ago, guys. How
many kids do you have? Like, what is the age spread between your kids?
I have a 2-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter.
Nice.
And then my oldest is almost 13, which is killing me. And my youngest is 10. So life is way easier for me than it is for Scotty right now.
Yes.
Your kids are both boys, right, Shana?
Mine are.
And does it get easier as they get older?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, they're still super loud. They're still super loud. There's still so much energy. They're still running, but like you can just be like, go away.
Yeah, you can say go.
Like they're home.
I can't say that.
Yeah, you can leave them home alone.
I can say it, but it doesn't.
Can. I do, but it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't affect me.
I say stop about like 9 times every hour. Just stop.
Doesn't do anything though.
No, it doesn't. But
we adore you so much. Let's do this again in like February or something.
Seriously, you guys, thank you for having us. This has been such a treat. Such a treat.
And good luck for the next 2 weeks. Let's just make it through the next 2 weeks.
We're so close.
Yes.
So close. Bye, guys. See you later.
Bye, ladies. Oh my God, how in love are you?
I'm so in love, but I sound like the creepiest person ever. I'm so creepy. I'm like,
creepy.
Let me talk about
Cole. Your creepiness.
I'm gonna. You know what my look? You know what my 2020 look is? Creeps and creeper shoes.
2021.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah.
I keep doing that.
From one creep to the next creep, let's do some hot goss.
Oh, hot goss.
Look at that transition. All right, so you ready for this? Let's talk about Tom. Well, it's hot, like fire, and we're going to be in hell for being such cunty, judgmental bitches.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise and his COVID protocol rampage. I want you to go first.
Okay, so I actually agree with his COVID rampage.
Me too.
No, I think Tom Cruise is crazy, but I think that rampage is right. How much money, how much time, how much dedication, people getting swabbed I have friends that are working right now. Constantly. My friend is getting swabbed all the time, every day. She has to so much stuff because it's the entire bubble is depending on it. If anyone who's been in the industry at all, I sound like such a douche. Anyone that's been in the industry at all knows that even one day late,
Keri.
I'd eat douches. Even one day late on the set costs so much money and so much trouble and so much planning. So think about all the cogs in that machine. And if just one cog fucks it up, the whole machine is broken. So
I agree completely.
If it was anyone else except for Tom Cruise, it would be a non-issue. If it was Viola Davis, we would not have an issue with this. It's because it's Tom Cruise. That's why.
Right. I do want to add that it did sound a little bit like it may be faked. It like a little tiny bit like it may be faked because of the long pauses. It felt a few good men for me. So
he's kind of a fake person though. I think it's authentically him, but he's not authentic anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. All I can say is I agree.
I agree too.
Mask on and stay 6 feet away from me. Okay?
Mask on. Yes.
And also go get vaccinated, but that's a whole other thing.
Right.
Moving on to a
Scientologist. I don't know. Sorry.
Moving on to a subject you and I have discussed a lot, and that is Cardi B and Offset. And they continue
birthday parties. Stop it.
Stop having birthday parties. Firstly, fucking break up or don't, but stop putting us through the ringer. Just make a decision. I don't want to be a part of this toxic relationship anymore.
Don't do it. Cardi B, you were right the first time. Say you don't want child support and be done.
I mean, take the child support, but then be done. Also, stop fucking being in crowded spaces. Stop not wearing masks. Stop throwing parties. You guys are being so stupid.
Stop it. Also, I want to know what she got him. What did she get him?
A Lamborghini Aventador. SVJ 63 Roadster, which goes for around $600,000.
They love cars.
He put his dick in somebody else. Stop buying cars.
Or just put your dick in a car. Better yet, put your dick in that car she bought you. In the gas tank, just do it. It's safer. Burn off anything. You're good. Did it have a fancy car seat like her car? Or is this like a...
Of course it didn't. Of course he didn't. Do you think he actually, with his child, that he needs a custom car seat?
This is what we need to talk about. This is with the gifts that, don't buy your wife a vacuum, even though Matt bought you the vacuum. What did Matt buy you that one time that was like a little...
He bought me a vacuum.
Oh, he bought you the Always pan.
Yeah, he bought me the Always pan, but I wanted that.
You could be cooking in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant.
He doesn't want me pregnant.
But I'm just saying, stop buying your partner things that are like, oh, because you're a mommy, you need a car seat. No, just buy her the fucking car. She'll pick out the car seat.
I agree. Although it was a custom car seat.
Okay, let's talk about Shia LaBeouf.
This is the last one, and then we have to move on.
I have always thought he's terrible. I don't like him. He's creepy to me. I'm not into him ever. And I don't think he's a good actor too. You do, but I don't think he is.
We are on a delay because you are interrupting like fucking nonsense crazy today.
No, it's a delay.
That's what I said. We're on a delay. I was like, either Keri is unhinged or there is a delay today.
I'm Kelly Ripa. I'm unhinged.
Okay, listen. Here's my thing with Shia LaBeouf, and I've talked about this on the show. he's like the same age as me, like maybe a couple years younger than me. I have been following him since Even Stevens. I find him very attractive. I think he's an incredibly talented actor. I even like when he looks like a dirty piece of shit, but now I can't like him because he is actually a piece of shit. He like beats women. He knowingly gave FKA Twigs a sexually transmitted disease, which
which one?
Chomping at the bit to know what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
The herp.
I'm guessing it's one that you can't get rid of.
It's probably the herp.
I'm sure it's herpes. What else can't you get rid of? I mean,
I don't know.
HIV.
Yeah, let's not talk.
But like, you can get rid of syphilis and chlamydia, right?
I think so. And crabs.
This was a dark turn. Let's like get away from what STDs you can get rid of and what you can't. Anyway, then Sia, which here's another fun fact about me and Shia LaBeouf. I love Sia, and I love the elastic heart video. That video, the elastic heart video, makes me cry every single time I see it. I get so
because, you know why you cried? Because Shia LaBeouf manipulated and cheated on. That's why you're crying, because that's the undercurrent, was that Shia LaBeouf had courted Sia even though he was married. That's why you're crying. You felt it in your body and your soul.
I was manipulated. I was personally manipulated by Shia LaBeouf into loving him because of the elastic heart video. And that's what no one is talking about.
Because Sia was like, ah! And then you felt it. And then you're like, I'm manipulated, Shia LaBeouf. And then that happened.
Also, fun fact, when my parents' dog, who's a poodle, gets her hair cut, she looks like Sia. That's a true story. Anyway, pictures are going to happen.
Half white. Anyway.
I think I'm going to. All right. You know what? Let's do one last one. Just one quickie.
Okay, because my mom thinks we're getting dark, so we have to bring it back up for the audience.
Okay. Dakota Johnson was spotted wearing a giant emerald ring on her engagement finger. Is she engaged to Chris Martin? How about I don't really care?
I don't care.
That's what I would say.
Chris Martin to me seems like a spanked penis, like a spanked dick. Like he's just like kind of pink and British, and he just seems like he's been like slapped around a little bit, but he's tired. And he's like, I'm just gonna like sit here like this, like a little sticky and tired.
Spanked dicks have you encountered?
A lot.
Also, since the mom edit left us, and we have been doing Hot Goss, we've lost like 10 viewers. Just FYI.
Anyway, I don't think that he's an interesting person, and I think everyone he's with is like kind of terrible. And also Dakota,
insufferable?
Yeah, or terrible is what I said, but insufferable too. But also, yeah, I have worn so many rings on my engagement finger without being engaged. Maybe she just bought herself a beautiful ring and was like, this is the hand I'm going to wear it on. Who cares?
You know what? I actually hope that that's the case. I hope Dakota Johnson is better than Chris Martin.
She also seems like the most boring person. 50 Shades of Grey was she had the most uninteresting sex. I was like, her in that movie... Really? I was like, her in that movie is like most of my friends on a Tuesday.
I mean, okay. I'm not having that kind of sex. I don't have a red room. Your friends have red rooms on Tuesday. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, I have a lot of interesting friends.
They have men braid their hair so they can pull it. Like, what? No.
Yes.
And on that note, let's talk about #holiday. I'm schwitzing. I'm off my game. We're talking about sex. We're talking about STDs. We're talking about Cardi B. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. I had to take off my tantric sex shawl. I'm schwitzing here.
You started it with that high bun. That high bun started everything. It manifested it. And I have my little Pope hat here. My
deodorant is giving out. Like, it's woof.
Look, woof. My Pope hat.
All right. So this is our last installment of the Momtourage Holiday Gift Guide #swag bag. It has been quite a journey. It's been 6 weeks of products that we really love that we have been telling you guys about. And this week we are ending with gifts for mom. So let's start with our favorite one of our favorite jewelry brands, which is
to take my earbud
take
out
one
so
out.
you can see this. Okay.
Can you take one out? So this is Phyllis and Rosie. They use the highest quality 14 karat gold, sterling silver, and precious stones. Each piece is handmade with meticulous detail and designed for everyday easy wearability. Pieces can be uniquely layered, stacked, and threaded for a modern look, allowing you to define your own individual style or a bold statement on their own. This is demi-fine jewelry.
Go ahead. I will read the rest so you can show yours. This is demi-fine jewelry that bridges the gap between fashion and fine jewelry. They make quality handmade jewelry accessible to all women while keeping a practical price tag in mind. So my mini chain hoops here are 14 karat gold and it retails for about $90. And then Ashley has
my glitter necklace is 14 karat yellow gold filled. And that retails for $138. And I really I love this. I've been looking for a choker length necklace because I love the idea of kind of stacking and layering a bunch of necklaces. And I think even just on its own, it's so delicate and pretty and it glimmers in a nice way. And your earrings are so cool. Yeah, your earrings are beautiful.
Let me just tell you, Luna is obsessed with these earrings. She is taken to, when I go to sleep, her jangling the little chain and it's like the cutest thing. It's so cute.
I love
so we have
that.
the code Momtourage20. And if you use the code Momtourage20 at phyllisandrosie.com, you'll get 20% off your purchase.
Shall we move on? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I just love costume / fine jewelry, that fine line where it's good, but you're also not going to worry if your kid ruins it, because that's where my life is right now.
Well, and you know what it is? I'm not a big costume jewelry person. I hate spending money on, even if it's $10, I hate spending money on jewelry that just tarnishes right away. We've all bought Forever 21 jewelry. And I like this because it's the commitment in terms of price point is not very high, but it's real gold. It's not going to tarnish. So I think it's beautiful. Great. And it's just delicate.
Okay, so next we have Ashley's sex tantric scarf, but that's not what it is.
It's actually they're going to love that we promote it like that.
It's the 3-in-1 scarf from Zest Organics. Now, I have to stop and say that when we were teching the show before you guys were on, Ashley's husband, Matt, came by, touched it, and was like, ooh, I want that. So you need to know that this shit is soft. Zest Organics.
Tonight when he braids my hair and he and pulls it while we're having sex, he'll be petting this blanket the entire time.
He'll be wrapped only in that blanket. It started as a home goods company. And sorry, you guys, probably that's not going to help your business. It started as a home goods company in 2013, but they were shocked to find the truth of how cotton is traditionally grown, farmed, and chemically processed. And so that textile products were often woven from fibers that were terrible for the environment. So anyway, they started finding and collaborating with working conditions that were fair and okay pay. They knew that they had stumbled on an opportunity to do better with their products. These are ethically produced products made from 100% certified organic cotton, produced in facilities committed to the health and well-being of their workers. So we love this scarf. Why? Because it works as a scarf. It works as a blanket. Okay, you want to interrupt me?
Can I say? I do. Can I interrupt this time? Firstly, pictures or it didn't happen. I will get pictures of Matt in just this scarf because he's a stud. People would want to see it. Matt, do you agree?
I do.
I don't know if you can hear that. He said yes. Firstly, remember a time in our lives when we used to travel? Do you guys remember that? I remember that. For me, I always was cold on an airplane. So I think this is a dream product. It is warm when you're just sitting there snuggling. If your neck gets cold and you don't instead of being that person with the pillow, the pillow that around their neck when they get on the airplane that just looks like a doucher, but I get it also. You look like this. And then it turns into a blanket. It comes in beautiful colors. This is Keri's, which we haven't seen each other because of COVID since, but hers is a beautiful multicolored mustard. Yeah, color block. It's just so good.
Guys, picture this. You're in snowy New York City, East Coast. You've got your scarf big, but around your neck. Then you get on a plane. You take it off. You're too hot. You put it on as a blanket, get snugly, watch 13 going on 30. And then you land in Puerto Rico. Come on, who doesn't like 13 going on 30 on an airplane?
Only the newest films for Keri.
I like classics to feel comfortable. And then you get off in a hot, balmy climate. Maybe it's Tahiti. And all of a sudden you wrap it. Oh, it's so hot. You put on your bikini and you just put that shawl over it. You put on it as a headscarf. We're good to go. Yes, let's see that, Ashley. Wrap it up. Okay, maybe not a headscarf. There we go. You're giving me like you're giving me some like Lawrence Arabia vibes, which I'm not into. But
it could work. It could work. And who doesn't want to be in a bikini 30 pounds heavier?
Tube top. Anyway, this retails for $49. Use the code MOM20 for 20% off your purchase. And guess what?
It's time for our giveaway reveal. You ready for it?
Let's do it.
Today, the giveaway reveal is $50 towards the Zest Organic scarf of your choice. This bad boy, this retails for $49. So that's good. Do you want to pick a winner? We've got a bunch in the comments. We've got a number of texts.
Okay, hold on. I got to look through.
Here's some greatest hits. Somebody said, oh boy. Someone said cashmere and joggers. Somebody else said sweaters and sweat socks, which is like literally my vibe. Danny said, which I love this. I Googled 2021 looks, and the first listicle included something called a shacket, which we all know I'm a big fan of.
You have already, Ashley.
Which feels like it could be my look. Shacket with leggings. It's a good vibe. Someone else said oversized tees in 2020.
I mean, I've been rocking oversized tees since 1992.
Pick a winner. I'm going to leave it to you, my friend.
Although now oversized tees from 1992 fit me as like skinny tees because I've gained a little weight. Just saying.
I just picture you in like a Space Jam oversized tee with like Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan.
Never have I done that. It's always been an oversized. No, it's been an oversized Whitney Houston tee since 1992. You've seen, I still have it. I'm going to have to go with sweaters and sweat socks, I think.
All right, sweaters and sweat socks. Let's find you. Linda Brown.
Oh, Linda Brown.
Congratulations, Linda Brown.
That was full. I'm going to miss you, ladies. Oh, see you in 2021.
Well, you didn't even know. You were actually surprised.
I know. Vaughn, we miss you. I'm so glad you're back.
All right. We miss you so much.
Guys,
I lost my place in the script.
It's okay.
What? So if you didn't win today and you still would like a chance to win this scarf, we are launching a giveaway tomorrow on our Instagram account at Momtourage Podcast. Yeah, head on over. You can still win this 3-in-1 Zest Organics awesomely soft travel scarf.
And whoever wins it tomorrow gets not naked in it. I've added that to the giveaway. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, we'll print out the picture and we'll put it in your package.
No, we'll just send you Matt in a COVID mask wearing the scarf.
Oh, that's fine. I don't need him anymore. It's okay. I have my baby. Guys, what a great show. Wasn't this fun, Keri? Did your dreams come true today? Mine did.
My dreams. So we forgot to mention, by the way, that although I'm anti New Year's resolutions, that 2021 for Momtourage, why are you looking like you didn't write this script right now? And you forgot.
No, I was waiting. I was like, what did I miss?
This is what you missed. You're like, did I write? Actually, you wrote this script. So all January long, we will be bringing you Treat Yourself 2021. Did we already talk about this? I feel like you missed this whole part.
I didn't because your audio went out and then I was thrown off my game. So you tell us.
Okay.
Tell us, Keri.
So all January long, we will be doing Treat Yourself 2021, a whole month of self-care and self-renewal with super, super duper really great guests. We'll have Jennifer Blossom to talk to us about all things time management as a mother, which I could use quite a bit of help with. We have Jenny Mosaic, I hope I'm saying that right, a financial advisor, and Dana B. Myers, who we had on the podcast already. She's an amazing sex expert. And Clay Drinko.
Fun tips.
She's super fun.
Really fun tips. Yeah.
We couldn't even put them all in the podcast, so we'll now have them in the live show. And Clay Drinko helping us find our inner child. So tune in. New episodes start January 7th, and the podcast starts that same week back.
January 6th. Yep.
January 6th. So
guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for a wonderful season, Care.
Thank you for being a friend. I'm going to stop saying because Matt will tell me that I'll be sued shortly. Guys, 2020, we started this whole shebang. So thank you for taking this ride with us.
Bon voyage, bitch. Like, let's get the fuck out of this year, man.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Let's get out of this episode. Thank you
Bye.
to Shana and Scotty. Thank you to Matt for being our control room director. We will be back in January. And we love you. Stay safe. Make it through these next 2 weeks and enjoy your holidays. Mwah!
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's our show today, folks. Thank you so much for giving us a listen. Please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe. We are out here on our own, and these things really, really matter.
We want to hear from you. Tell us what you want to hear. Email us at momtouragepod@gmail.com.
Follow us on Instagram at Momtourage Podcast to hang out with us all week long.
We are here for you. You are not alone. We got you. So go ahead, girl. Know this posse is behind you and go slay. Momtourage is written and produced by Ashley Smith and Keri Sotero. Recorded and mixed by Lee Mars. Our theme song, MILF, is by the band Mama Drama. You can find them on Instagram at Mama Drama Band or mamadramaband.com.